Hello everyone, my name is Awais and I'm here to share my assignment of day 14 from Teknotrait. So let's begin with our assignment questions. So the first question is, when do we perform regression testing? So regression testing is performed when the software is ready to release, so that it is performed by a tester to check whether is everything in a system is working fine, everything working fine. So to release in a production, all the application is tested, so that there is no bug and it is ready to use by the user. So at that time, before releasing into production, we test the overall application of the software. So that is called regression, and that is when we perform regression testing before releasing. What are the testing artifacts or deliverables for the tester before production release? So uh, the deliverables has to be where tester has to be where tester should do is like, there is a there will there, he should there should be a sign off email. There should be a sign off email, and then there should be a release notes, and then there should be a regression testing report. Then the next question, explain step-by-step product development process. So the product development happens in a way like, if someone wishes, like, if a client wishes to get a software, so he will find a company, and then then he meets the company, and they will be having a contract, like, they will be doing a contract where this much time and effort, all the cost, efforts and time is required to build a software, where the contract is done by client and the software company. Then the client will be meeting a business analyst. Then the client will be sharing his ideas, like what requirements he what requirements the client wants, and these requirements are noted down by the business analyst. Then later, the business analyst will have a meeting with the the with the team. For example, the team will be consisting of, like, there will be a developer, there will be a designer, there will be a front-end designer, there will be a front-end developer, there will be a back-end developer, there will be a designer, there will be a tester, and then there will be, yeah, then these there will be a certain team where everyone will be assigned to such task. So here the process begins in a way, starts like, a team will conduct a meeting, and that in that meeting, the team members decide to start to with a planning, like, for the first, it is called sprint planning, where each 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 team member will be assigned a task, such as the the front end developer or the designer, UI UX designer will be given such part. Then the front end developer will be given such a task. Then the back end developer will be given a task, and then the tester will be given. Then later on, there will be a production release. So there will be certain tasks given. Then in a meeting, they develop such, for a sprint planning meeting will be around, like, depends on a project, it might be for around 1 week, 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, or sometimes four, or greater than that also. So here, if for each team member there will be a work assigned. So the designer will be doing the designing part, and that all the team members will be doing their part. So here, after designing is done, then it is given to the the developer, where a developer writes the code, and checks that, where and checks if it is working fine. Then he will be pushing that to Bitbucket, like where Bitbucket, and then after it is tested, then it will be pushed to that dev server, where from that, if everything looks good, then it is pushed to the dev server. And then after that, if dev server has if everything is going fine, then the code is pushed to QA server, where the tester will test each scenario, like which he has written earlier while the development phase was going on. So at that time, the tester will be writing the test cases to test the upcoming software. So after from if everything is good in Bitbucket, then it is pushed to developer server, so that after developer server they will once again verify, then that application or software or particular functionalities which where everything is collected and stored from that dev server, then it is pushed to QA server, where the QA server, where the tester has written the test cases, and he will be he will be testing according to his test cases. And if in case if the all the test cases are passed, then he will be doing the regression testing once, and then he will be pushing to the production uh, production where users can use. If around like if there are 5 test cases, and if 4 are passed and if one is failed, then there is a process where the tester will report to the developer, and he fixes, and later on uh, later on again the tester will test. If it is passes, then again the testing happens, and then it is pushed to like this cycle happens like in each sprint there will be some points where we need to deliver a certain part of that software. So in every sprint, until the cycle completes, every sprint we will be adding a new functionalities to the software. So this happens. So we the where after the regression testing, the tester or our project manager will tell or someone will tell to the client that the project is ready, and uh, then the user might use the software. So this is how the product development process occurs. Then the third questions: what are some reasons of missing a bug by a tester? So a tester might miss because due to for example, I could say if there is a less time, or if uh, if there is a less time to test the software, uh, or if new functionalities are added, and the tester might have uh, not and there's sometimes tester might not have developed test cases, or he haven't read the requirements correctly. So or if the application is releasing a new feature, and due to that he haven't tested the previous one, which is linked to that. So these kind these kind of situations where these are situations where a tester might miss the bug. Like if the new feature is released, so that sometimes if the new feature is released, there will be uh, some some mess with the older functionality. So the tester must check the overall software. So this is the reason. And again, the second I could say is like if we where tester should tell that before the production release, where the tester is testing. So what tester should be like, the tester should say to tester needs to say that code should be freeze, or if a developer changes some code, then there will be also bug sometimes before releasing. So that is the reason uh, missing that is the reason where tester will be missing the bug. Then the fourth question: what is a release note? Explain with the help of example. So release note is a document, I could say. It is a document where the document will be consisting of like if the, it will be consisting of new if the software is if the software is old, so the document will be consisting of like what functionalities are changed, or what are the new features added, or what are bugs are fixed. For example, I could say in every WhatsApp update, some people might have observed that in every software update or an application update in a Play Store, we will get to see that there will be a point where we will be seeing that a bug fix, and there will be a certain numbers or characters which are mentioned, or there's certain functionality they will be mentioning, like bug fixed for something. So a release note is nothing but it is a document which contains like what are the new functionalities are added, or what are the bugs, which bugs are fixed, and what were the what was the problem which was occurring earlier when using, or these all these information about that the application is consisting in release note. Like in for every update, we will be for in an update we will be getting a release note. That's all for today. Thank you.